Last week I made a video saying that there will be no Halo Infinite at the May Inside Xbox event because their event will be focusing primarily on their third-party studios who they are supporting with the Series X. At this point, I then made the following clip.
It just put me. Oh.
Yeah, that clip does still stand, but on the bright side, I have got some good news to go along with some bad news, so stay tuned.
Ultimate Halo.
Hey up lads, Fletch here from Ultimate Halo, thank you so much for tuning in, and we are so close to that 80,000 mark, so if you're not already subscribed, and I will be doing plenty of other Halo news and other Halo related content going forward. And I also want to know in the comment section down below, will you be playing Halo Infinite on the Xbox One, the Xbox Series X or the PC? Really curious to know what you guys are playing the new game on. Right, I know we are all here for the news, so I'm just going to give it to you straight. So today on Xbox Wire, which is Microsoft's distribution platform for news and media, they've decided to give us a bit of an insight into what the coming months look like for the Xbox. We all know that as of Friday this week, we shall be seeing an Inside Xbox which intends to showcase the third-party developer games for the Xbox Series X, showing off their games, how they run and how pretty they all look, of course. One announced game is the Assassin's Creed, which I like the premise of the game already, and it'd be nice to see what other studios have up their sleeves at the moment. But to the part we are all here for, Microsoft then continue to state, what's in store for 2020? And you know what, Microsoft, that is a fantastic question, so please, for the love of God, just tell me. This is a momentous year for Xbox, with our next generation console paving the way for games and services to come together in even better ways. But here's what 2020 looks like, just to start. Our goal remains to launch Xbox Series X and Halo Infinite this holiday. Whew, honestly, if I could just leave the bullet points right there and call this video a day, I'd be happy because that news is such a relief. Now don't get me wrong, this doesn't mean it's impossible for it not to be delayed. Things can change, unexpected issues can arise for video games, but I think it's imperative to the Xbox Series X's success that Halo Infinite launches day one, and with the team working from home at the minute, I think it's clear that probably some sacrifices might have to be made to make sure that the game launches day one, but it is also hard to say. With video games being such a collaborative effort, will video chat and meetings do the same job? God knows, but fair play to them because it's a difficult time at the world for everyone at the moment, and they'll just be feeling it as much as we are currently. Okay, so back on track. They've said that all of the other studios are working hard on developing for the Series X and Game Pass. Other teams are working hard to bring games to the Series X this holiday in terms of third-party developers. PC players will also get major releases at launch of the Game Pass for Halo Infinite, Flight Simulator, and much more. We will have more updates for Game Pass and console as well as PC, and they're expanding xCloud into new countries and devices later on in the year. This is all well and good, but when will your precious Halo be revealed with gameplay? Because especially as someone who's a YouTuber who's sacrificed their hours at work to be able to make more videos, this dry spell is seriously killing me. But we will finally have our answer because Microsoft have announced Xbox 2020, where every month they will be holding these digital events throughout the rest of the year so they can engage, connect and celebrate what's in store for the next generation. Then we get the next line, which shows when we're very likely to see Halo Infinite. In July, we will dedicate time to focus on the incredible games coming from Xbox Game Studios. A number of our studios are looking forward to sharing first looks at gameplay, insights from development teams being optimised for Xbox Series X, and brand new game announcements. We cannot wait to share this initial look at what some of those teams are working on. So if Halo Infinite isn't going to be shown off here, I will literally cry. And for those who don't think I will, I'll be live streaming the event. So if you want to see a grown man cry, then by all means come tune in. But I can guarantee that will be the month we will see Halo Infinite gameplay. And also, let's keep it early July, Microsoft, if possible. You can't leave your boy Fletch waiting for too long, for God's sake. Alright, so at this point, there are some questions I have that also need answering. Gameplay. Very exciting, incredibly exciting actually, and I'll probably freak out at the time, but when in the world are we going to get a beta? Is there much point to a beta at this point? Why am I asking these questions? Well, my gut tells me, and this is my gut, nothing more, that Halo Infinite will launch November time. They've already said holiday 2020, and for you Americans, you celebrate Thanksgiving on the 26th of November, so reaching that date would be ideal, as December is a little bit too late on if you ask me. So I would say around Tuesday the 17th of November, that would likely be an optimal time. So great, all well and dandy, but now let's assume that the beta comes out mid to late July. In fact, no, screw it, let's say it comes out on Friday the 17th of July, just for argument's sake. That only gives us 4 months between testing and launch.
Oh, jeez!
That is right, Mr. Garrison. So yeah, it doesn't really give much time for testing. Now with the time that it has been in the oven, I would expect it's a pretty good cut game, and anything we would be testing would be small bugs, server-side stress tests to make sure it's suitable for launch, and because you don't want a Modern Warfare Warzone situation where the rubber banding is terrible and you like every other second. In all honesty, it does worry me a little bit on that front, but you know what, I'm happy knowing that there's no delay as long as I have a date when I can see this game and the marketing cycle can begin. And if I'm honest, I'm a little bit frustrated we're not going to see it in June, because I think July is quite a wait at this point, and especially with the long wait we've had in terms of seeing anything. They've been dead, silent, and God, it's just frustrating. So I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let me know, I'm curious to know your thoughts. And once again, my name is Jack Fletcher, and I will see you next time on the one and the only Ultimate Halo.
Subscribe now to Ultimate Halo for more unfriggin' believable Halo content.